everyone, welcome back to JP's Budget Collecting, and a little different video for me, a top 50 Catwoman covers. If you've been following my channel, you know last week I dropped a Let's Collect on Catwoman, where I look at the key comics, important stories, and fun covers for a character. I did it for Catwoman last week, and I always, when I do that, try to narrow it down to like 10 or 15 covers, which was almost impossible for this character. I literally had hundreds of covers I was looking at and picking from. So I decided, you know what, to make it easier for me to narrow it down last week, I was going to do a bigger list as a separate video. So this is that video where I go through my top 50 Catwoman covers, and I actually do rank them 50 to 1. I'm sure you will have lots of complaints about my list. Please keep it nice because it is just my opinion, but feel free to share other covers you think I missed or forgot about that should have been included for others to go find if they're collecting this character. So we're going to try to keep this video fairly quick. So let's dig in because we got 50 covers to cover. 50 covers to cover. Here we go. First up, at number 50, I got Batman number 324, this Jim Aparo cover. There's several covers in this era of Batman, late 70s, early 80s, where Catwoman was back in the kind of classic Golden Age costume. This is my favorite of those. Just a gorgeous cover. Now, she is a bit of a damsel in distress here, which is why this probably rates as low as it does, despite how good this cover is. But yeah, just a great cover that I like a lot. Next, at number 49, we got Catwoman Lonely City, number 1, this jock variant. The city line and the kind of the top of her head, just a very simple cover that I just really enjoy a ton. I'm a fan of Jock. A lot of times he does kind of a little bit simpler stuff or a little bit thinks things in a different angle than most people see them. I really like this particular cover. Next, we have our only Alex Ross on the list at number 48. We have Catwoman number 685 from 2009. Not many Alex Ross covers of Catwoman. This one where the only kind of light source is the jewel that she's stealing. Just a fabulous cover. Looks really good. Next, we have Birds of Prey Catwoman number 1. The Julia Brusco. I'm not sure how you pronounce that person's name, but that's what we're going to go with. Catwoman leaping from over the rooftops with Batgirl chasing behind her. The bats in the moon. Just a fabulous cover that I like a lot. Number 46, we got Catwoman When in Rome, number 4. This Tim Sale variant, or not, it wasn't a variant, it was the main cover. It's absolutely gorgeous. Kind of movie poster homage thing going on here. Only thing that keeps it this low on the list for me is the fact that it's not quintessential Catwoman. It could just be any kind of femme fatale in a black and white dress. Although I do say this dress kind of gives me vibes of that later Joelle Jones wedding dress with the black and the white. But still, a gorgeous cover. At number 45, I have my first Jay Lee cover, Catwoman number 36 from Volume 4. If you know what's going on in this storyline, this cover fits great. Selina's kind of given up being Catwoman and taken over kind of as a mob boss in the city. This is kind of her two personas kind of going at it. So, yeah, it's just a very cool Jay Lee cover. Catwoman number 38 from Volume 5, this Yannick Paquette. Cover A, just a regular cover, but something about her walking through the alley, leaving paw prints with all the cats watching. I don't know. Other people might not have this high anywhere near a list like this. I think this is really cool. I really like this cover. Number 43, we got Catwoman number 35 from 2021. This Kale Nguyen, 1 in 25 variant. Super hard to find if you go looking for one of these right now. This wanted poster variant of Catwoman sliding across the roof of a car as she's getting recorded is highly sought after and just an absolutely gorgeous cover. Maybe a little low that I should have it, but I like a lot of these ones above it more, but still a great cover. Number 42, we have our first Gotham City Sirens and our first Gilliam March cover. This is number 16. I love this cover. I love the use of the mirror. I love the use of the reflection in the blade as well. Obviously, Talia looks really good. This cover would rank much higher if the roles were reversed and Selina was kind of the focus. But something about this cover speaks to me. Her reflection in the blade, and then you can see Oliver in the mirror. Just think it's a great cover, and I like it a lot. Number 41, our first Frizen on the list, Catwoman number 34. Great Selina Bruce cover, close up. things that Frizen does really well, and I really, really like this cover a lot. I had a lot of trouble deciding which Frizens I was going to include and which ones I was not. This one ended up making the list for me. Our first Jim Ballant cover at number 40, Catwoman number 65. This Jokerized Catwoman is a classic and just doing a Jokerized character about as well as you can do them. I feel like Jokerized and Venomized characters on covers have been overdone over the years. It's probably why this one rates lower for me, just because I don't particularly like these kinds of covers that much. But this one, there's no denying that this is just a great cover. Our first Adam Hughes, Catwoman number 80 from 2008. Her climbing up the side of a building. Just a great cover. And yeah, when you see the cars way down below, obviously the necklace, whatever she's stolen around her neck, just a very cool cover. Our first art germ on the list, Catwoman number 14 from 2019. This art germ cover of her in her Batman the Animated Series costume, the way the moon lights her from the behind, the cat, everything about this one is great. It's fabulous. Art germ. I'm a big fan of Art Germ on occasion. This is one of his better efforts. We got a Jeff DeCall cover, number 39 for Catwoman Volume 5. Big fan of DeCall. Love his like slinky style he does for Selina. This one with her kind of hanging from her legs. Just a fabulous cover. I like this one a lot. Maybe a little high for a lot of people, but I really like this DeCall cover. Number 36, Batman number 460 from 1991. This Norm Brayfogle, during that period when she was in the kind of the gray costume with the tail, following kind of, what was that? Her first miniseries, that first Catwoman miniseries. But before we get to the Jim Ballant purple redesign, just a very cool cover. Batman in the background. She's dealing with all the cat art on the wall and stuff behind her. Just a very cool cover that I like a lot. Another Frizen and Catwoman number 39. We've already had one number 39 on here. This variant also making the list. Her holding Batman's cowl. Just a cool cover. I'm a sucker for Frizen and close-ups. Maybe I put too many of those in, but I like them. So, number 34, our other Jay Lee cover. Another kind of dichotomy of her in the suit, the Catwoman suit versus the businesswoman suit kind of thing. Just a fabulous cover that I like a lot. Number 33, we have Catwoman number 45 from that same volume. Very different style. This Kevin Wada cover from all the others that we've been showing. Something about it spoke to me. I really like it. I didn't really know this cover existed until I started. One of several we're going to talk about that I didn't know existed before I started doing this look through covers that ended up making my list. Another Jim Ballant. We got Catwoman number 61. Looks like a job for, and instead of Superman, well, it's Catwoman because it's robbing a bank. So, of course, that's a job for Catwoman. I love the idea of this cover. I love the execution of her pulling the jacket open, the reporter's hat coming off. Everything about this works really, really well. I like it a lot. It had to make my list. More Adam Hughes, Catwoman number 70, the red cover. Just a gorgeous Adam Hughes full body shot of Selina. Not much else going on, which is why it ranks lower than some of my other Adam Hughes covers for her, but still a great cover. Number 30, more art germ, Catwoman number 9 from Volume 5. This is the one where obviously everything's kind of reversed. The background is upside down because, well, she should be upside down, but we're seeing from her kind of perspective as she's dropping down a rope in somewhere to steal something. We see the painting of Batman behind her. I think I would have liked it if they went on and just put her upside down and put the background right more, but they didn't. This still works really, really well with the grin and everything about. Anytime you get Selina in action of stealing something or moving through things, I'm pretty much a sucker for those covers. Catwoman number 7 from that same volume, the Ben Oliver variant. This very soft kind of style, beautiful, beautiful image of Catwoman. I really like this cover a lot. It's very different than a lot of the other stuff. It was very popular when it first came out. I'm not sure if it's still super popular, but is a gorgeous cover, and yeah, had to make my list. Catwoman number 41 from Volume 5, this Danny International Day Women's Day variant cover. Another one I didn't know existed before this, with the red sky, her landing on kind of a glass ceiling, which you see like in museums and stuff, cracking the glass. Something about this one, several things about this one I like a lot. I like the style. I think it's a really cool image. I think it's a cool perspective that we don't get often in covers. And it works really, really well for me, and had to make this list. Our first Sozumakia cover. This is her coming out party to the universe. This Catwoman number 39. We've already talked about 39. It had a bunch of great covers. 1 in 25 variant that kind of announced her presence to everybody, made people start searching out her variants. This one still goes for pretty good money. Had to make my list. It's a fabulous cover. It's not my highest Sozumakia, but it is a great cover. Number 26 is my first Joelle Jones cover. First of 2 Joelle Jones covers to make this list. This is Catwoman number 20. She was just doing the regular A covers, as she was writing on this book as well. Selena ripping through kind of the white cover of this book. Love this cover. I love Joelle Jones' art style. Love the green eyes, the face, close up of the face. This just works for me on a lot of levels. Very cool cover that I like a lot. Number 25, our first Darwin Cook making the list, Batman Gotham Adventures. Number 50, the other Batman the Animated Series Selena costume from the later, I guess, Batman Adventures costume. Just a great Darwin Cook cover. Then the skyline, the moon. Just a really cool cover that I like a lot. Had to include some more Darwin Cook when I could. Next, more Adam Hughes, Catwoman number 48. Love this one. She's hiding on the roof. The way the light plays. I love the city in the background. Kind of highlighting her, but you can't really get all the detail because she's trying to hide. Just a really good cover. Really well executed. Yeah, Adam Hughes is just great. Number 23, more art germ. We got Catwoman number 13. A little more kind of out of focus than you typically get from the art germ kind of style. The art seems kind of smudged almost. The coloring is kind of smudged. But I love this cover. I love her like wiping the blood off of her lip. It's just, yeah, almost my favorite art germ, but not quite. Next, we got Batman number 126 from Volume 3, the Ryan Sook 1 in 100 variant. This is another one I did not know existed before I did this list or was putting this together. Something about this, she's hanging out of one window so she can peek in the other window on the side of the building, kind of outsmarting. Any of these covers where she's kind of doing her thing of moving about stealthily, outsmarting people, being the master thief. I love them a lot. This one I love. The little smirk on her face as she's looking in the window at the guys that have no idea she's there. It all works so well. Number 21, our other Gotham City Sirens. This is number 7. This Gillen Marks connecting cover. If you don't know, 5 and 6 go along with this cover. 5 has Harley, 6 has Poison Ivy, 7 is Selena. The 3 of them together would probably rank a little higher, but since they're 3 different covers and she only appears on this one, we'll slide it in here. Great cover, but yeah, if you're going to get this one, you probably should get the other 2 to complete the set. But just gorgeous, gorgeous cover. Number 20, and more Jim Ballant, we got number 34 from 1996. This one where she's like being in this aquarium or something, drowning, scratching the glass, it looks like, trying to get out. The fear in her face, the facial expression, just everything about this works for me. I really, really like this cover. It's very different than what you typically see a lot of times with her. And I just think it's a fabulous cover that he does here. I think it's exceptional. Number 19, Batman Catwoman Special number 1. This Lee Weeks cover probably is one that maybe there's to have this high. A lot of people will be like, what's so special about this one? There's some, again, I talked about it. You see her kind of going up between the pillars, She's inside the museum. You see the soldiers or security down below looking for her, trying to dodge the lights as she's crawling up the wall. It just, yeah, I love these covers of her kind of in action, hiding, outsmarting folks. Love this cover. Catwoman 80th Anniversary Special, the Shannon Mayer cover. Another absolutely gorgeous cover. I love the reflection of Batman in her shoulder. Yeah, it's just gorgeous. I know his covers don't always hit for me, but this one does. Obviously, she's very beautiful in this cover. But yeah, just a great cover here that made my list at number 18. Number 17, we got Gotham Girls. Number 1, the Shane Gleams cover. The Catwoman cover is probably the Poison Ivy, Batgirl, Harley covers are all probably better from this particular series. But this cover for number 1, still really, really good. I like it a lot. I like the style. Yeah, had to be high on my list. Number 16, I think our second to last Frisian cover, and finally one where she's kind of in action. Again, Selena stealing something, hanging down, trying to steal something. It's a theme to a lot of these that I like a lot. And of course, anytime Frisian, yeah, I'm going to enjoy that. Number 15, we got Catwoman number 18 from 2020, another Joel Jones cover. Putting her back in the classic Golden Age costume, maybe a little skimpier than it was back then. Batman kind of behind her, the bats, the way she's illuminated, everything about this cover works for me. It's fabulous, and I had to make my list. Number 14, our second to last Jim Ballant cover, number 54. Yeah, stealing something again, going between the laser beams. Just a great cover. I seem to have a type in terms of covers that I like a lot. Although this might be the last. No, it's not the last of her at in action trying to steal something, hanging down or whatever. Close though. Our last Frisian though, we got Catwoman number 35, the Jenny Frisian variant. There's several Frisian variants where she's kind of out of costume. This is my favorite of them, and it's probably my favorite of all of them. Of all of her, well, I ranked it the highest of all of her variants for Catwoman. Just think it's a gorgeous cover. Great image of Selena. Our other Sozamakia make the list. This one in 25 for Catwoman number 43. The Harley and Catwoman Polaroid variant with them both signing it. Selena with the milk instead of, wine in the glass. Yeah, I love this cover. I own this cover. So glad I ordered it right off the bat when I first saw it. Yeah, it's still one of my favorites. Number 11, the last of the covers I didn't know existed. Catwoman number 58 from Volume 5. This Joshua Sway Swabby variant of her picking this guy's pocket while he's distracted, which we'd all be if she was leaning on us like that. And yeah, she's stealing from him right there. Love this cover. It's all black and white except for the shiny thing that she's stealing. Something about this one speaks to me on a lot of levels, and I really, really like this cover. Hence, all the way up to 11 for sure. Our Batman number 50, obviously the wedding issue, which is a little bit infamous because the wedding didn't happen, but this Joshua Middleton variant is still one of my favorites. The Sailfish store had 3 versions, a color with trade dress, a color virgin, and then this black and white where the only color is her green eyes. Absolutely gorgeous. Still one of my favorite covers. I love this cover, and yeah, happy to have this particular one as well. Number 9, we got Darwin Cook, the redesign, Catwoman number 1 for Volume 3. Probably my favorite Catwoman costume at this point. I think the most iconic. The black leather with the big hoop on the zipper. Obviously, the no mask in this particular one with the goggles. That's the only maybe drawback, is that the mask isn't on top of her head with the goggles up. But just an absolutely gorgeous noir kind of feel to it with the light coming across her eyes. Only thing wrong with this cover is that Darwin Cook gave her blue eyes. They need to be green. But everything else is absolutely fabulous and just a great classic Catwoman cover that everybody thinks of early on. Number 8, my highest ranking art germ. This is Catwoman. Number 4. Obviously, this is gorgeous. I love this cover on so many levels. Just post-wedding, falling apart when they restarted the series. But there's a ton of little, things hidden in this image, too. The little spot on her cheek where this is shaped like a bat on the mask. The ear on her mask is a broken heart. There's a bunch of other things hidden in here. So the detail is very intricate and it's beautiful and just, easily my favorite art germ cover. Number 7, Catwoman number 55. Our last Jim Ballant, my favorite Jim Ballant. I know that's probably not going to be a lot of people's favorite Jim Ballant. Something about this one speaks to me with all the cats, the bat symbol, her being backlit. I don't know why I love this one as much as I do. I'm sure most people will be like, that is probably the least of the Ballants that you included. But for me, this one is my favorite. Number 6, we got Catwoman number 74, another Adam Hughes cover from volume 3. Her with you can kind of see the safe behind her there. The mirror that she's taken down. So you see her reflection in the mirror. You just see her shadow on the wall as she's backlit, as she's looking at the safe. Just really well executed. One of my favorite covers of all time. Maybe not my favorite Hughes, though, still. Number 5, we got our last Darwin Cook. Catwoman number 37 from volume 4. This variant cover. This Darwin Cook variant, I believe these all came out right after he passed. Because there's almost every book, like there's a Batgirl one with the Darwin Cook art and Harley, and there's a bunch of variants he did. I think this was around when he passed, that they put out. I used this for the thumbnail for my Catwoman Let's Collect. I love everything about this cover. Her leaping between the buildings with the bag of jewels, even though some of them are dropping. The moon. I love Darwin Cook's style. He was gone way too soon and love this cover. Super cheap, easy to get. Just a fabulous Catwoman cover. Number 4, we go back to the Golden Age. Batman number 42, her first appearance on the cover in Batman. Her second best Golden Age cover, and just an iconic cover I had to include. And I had to put it toward the top of the list. It's so iconic. People think about this one. It's been homaged a bunch as well. And just, it's just a cover that I love. And I had to include here toward the top of the list, as did I do her first ever cover appearance. Her first 2 covers in the Golden Age were easily the best ones. And this Detective Comics 122 Bob Kane cover, her Scratch and Robin, another iconic image of the character that everybody thinks about, and had to be included here at number 3. Number 2 was a bit of a surprise to me that it ended up coming out as my number 2 cover, but it did. And this is Catwoman number 43, another Jock cover. We had one way back at like 49 on the list. This one of her leaping over the street, whip out, the red background, just a fabulous image of the character, in my opinion, doing her thing. And love this particular cover. But it did not rate number 1. I think you can all know where we're going with number 1 for me. A cover I own, a cover I love. It's famous for a lot of reasons, and that is, of course, Catwoman number 51. Highly sought after Adam Hughes cover. The lineup, the tears, the way her makeup is running. Obviously, the lost numbers, my friend John loves. But just a gorgeous, gorgeous cover. So that is my list of the top 50 Catwoman covers. I want to thank you guys for watching and hanging out with me on this. Went a little longer than I intended. That's my list. Please, in the comments below, drop your covers that you love, what you would have ranked number 1, what I missed. But keep it nice. It is just my opinion. And with that, we will catch you next time. Oh, wait, before I go, I almost forgot, but I need to shout out my members. Thank you to my channel members and the Robin Tier, Barrelin TV, Old Will 65, Monty Ray, and the Titan Tier, Circumstances, Unruly Simeon, Ben Compton, Nerdy Geek, Lisa Noble, Plenty of the younger, Blue Collar Dan, Exhibit, and Chucky Valdez. And in my Nightwing tier, Daymare and He Who Remains. All of you help keep the lights on this channel. Keep me going. Thank you so much. And now, I want to thank you guys for watching. And we will catch you next time. Later.